Well, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. So here we are. It is Tuesday, and I went to a meeting with a lot of higher vibrational beings this weekend. And the message that came for everyone was it's the 11th hour, meaning that it's time for all of us to discover who we are and to shine our light and to become centered and balanced inside so that the world will have a paradigm shift. So just letting you know, we've been doing a lot of healing here on this community, and no mistake. And we're going to continue. So today I'm going to bring you messages from Mother. And if you haven't before, you might really want to take them to heart and raise that frequency, that level of light consciousness, and get your chakras open and spinning and finding the distortion within them so that you can feel freer to be the light being that you have been and always will be, and be able to support the earth in not being fearful, not being all those things that a lot of people are sitting in right now, judgmental and criticizing. The light is always what the light is. It's loving and embracing, transforming, just to name a few of the words. So it's time for all of us to get our act together. Because if you're here in this community, what we know is you're here to transform and to be on that gentle journey. And yeah. All right, so let's say hello to everybody. There's Christina, good morning from Greece, over in that arena. Barbara, Cavell, Elena, Barbara, MKZ, Marby. And then she says hello to all of you. Carol, Myra says good morning to everyone. And Marby again, individualizing her hello. So let's do our mantra. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. And each of us that are here on that journey to discover the depth of what those words mean, as we call Mother and Father deep into our hearts to sit with us as we move into a peaceful state of love and harmony. And we ask for all the ascended masters to join us, whomever are available, and all the angels that are available, and beings from the universe in light, those who are understanding the path of walking in light and choosing freedom. You know, my husband and I work a lot with Saint Germain, so we are about freedom, freedom, freedom. And we encourage all of you to be in that same place. And here's Lauren. And more of me again reaching out to people. Very good. We have a full house. It says 9, 1, 2. I count more than what it says, but who knows? What does it matter, right? So let's see. I think Christina is first. Yes. May she have a message? Yes. So no, I've already created the protection around the group, ending with the Lord Gautama Buddha's blue protective flame, 4 inches thick, around each of you and around the group of consciousness that all of us hold together. So know that as we do messages here, they are for the individual, but also then if there's someone in the group that feels that that also speaks to them, you can also make use of the message given. All right? All right, so let's get started. Christina, you were on here early. A couple of you. I appreciate that. Wow. All right. So as I call Mother in, and today she shows herself to me upon the mountain. And so that you are aware, we are on the Mount Shasta mountain out in California, which is a very magical place. So, Christina, Mother holds her hand out to you with the white glove, and we'll see what she has to say. Come, let's climb. Let's climb up this mountain and see what shows us first that you need to understand more about within you, because we will have your consciousness be that of the mountain. So as we take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps up, I want you to notice that your throat chakra is starting to close. And I say to everyone again, the protection has been situated to where nothing can come in through the message to you, but it depends on if you have cleared yourself. So I'm going to call in some the destroyer angels that are going to destroy anything that is not light in this meeting of ours today. And that includes here for you, Christina, in your throat arena. Let it go. And let's continue on up the mountain. Achatapaketa. And I can feel a wind coming. The wind. Perhaps you can hear. There may be a few of you here that can hear the message of the wind, which carries Babaji's voice. And it is to relax. to look at stress within yourself. You must take the time and place this stress upon the table. And go to where you feel it at. And how does it look once the stress has been removed and outside of the self? For you must understand it's not the stress that's disturbing you. It's the desire, the want. Want is always a difficult challenge to be in because it can be from ego. More the desire brings happiness. I know this seems confusing, but let's just sort it out together. We must create a separation from that which you've empowered and that which is you. And now I can feel your throat and heart and third chakra becoming calmer. So you must understand that there is something that you allow within you that disturbs you. But you do it because you think it's going to get you where you want to go. And my friend, much as all of you need to understand, the only thing that will get you where you want to go is the light, is to follow the light. And the light can be confused upon the ego as to what it truly is. So you must clear it all out and then sit within the chakra within itself. And now as we offer the pure light into the chakra of the throat, the energy of the throat is about allowing God to speak through you in truth. And this is that which has changed. Before you were speaking to yourself in illusion, out of fear, out of want. And now, so I'm going to take and ask angels to come, the destroyer angels, to carry away that wanting for you. But if it is still in the mind, you will still once again recreate it. So you must relax. Know that you are where you desire to be and allow it to show itself to you. Positive thought is never about wanting it. Power of thought works when you know it's there for you. So I encourage you to know instead of wanting. Yes, you may say to me, I don't see it, but that is allowing the energy to follow the thought and bring to you that which is. Many years they have found now it is how you work with your energy of the thought process. As energy does follow thought, you must know that all that is and that you desire in life exists now. And then as you continue to walk up this mountain, you will see situations and experiences of the truth. So we'll be grateful to you, Christina, this morning for this understanding. It is not about wanting or even wanting someone else to be the answer. It is owning it within the self and empowering it to know it's so. Blessings to you, Christina. All right. So, Barbara. All right. Yep. I see Mother guide you to a wooden hut. She would prefer to call it a home, but perhaps in your consciousness it is a hut. And she would like you to go within and sit with her. And let's talk about happiness. And where, as we look around this hut, is the happiness you seek? For here again, it is something you see versus something that you own. So as we have a blackboard and we write the word happiness upon it, if we go to wipe it away, it does not. For it is a truth experience of you and your light being. So we ask that you have an understanding and pick up a small vase that is on a near table and ask for it to show you its happiness. For what you must all understand is all things around you, before they are broken, are happy. They are holding thought by an angel, a deva. And if that happiness ends, then it is broken and falls away and is no longer needed in our world. So, not that we are devas or that angelic experience exactly, but we must learn how to hold thought. We must learn that happiness is within every cell of who we are, no matter where the step takes us or our breath moves us or our eyes show us. We are whole and we are at peace, and happiness exists all throughout the being. So I say here to you, Barbara, to sit in this hut and do not see the hut, but see what would be happiness for you. And what you will do in that process is create a home that is happiness. And perhaps it is this hut you sit in. It doesn't matter. It is what you desire. Many blessings to you, Barbara. All right. Good morning, Cavell. Oh, yes. So take my hand and we'll go to the top of the mountain. The top of the mountain, we're going to go to 7,000 feet. Top of the mountain would be 14,000 feet and a little bit too. I went there right away and I'm like, no. So let's go to 7,000 feet where there is um, a place to gather. And let's look out over the mountain into the sky. And I want you to breathe deeply. For in my energy, you are experiencing that for true right in this moment. There are many trees, flowers, paths for people to walk. Take a moment and sit at a table that is there for you to rest. And I would desire for you to be able to breathe in the experience of very high vibration from this top of the mountain. Feel the air and its clarity. Feel the cells within you igniting and quickly moving. Feel your heart pulsating strong, and perhaps you're having a memory. Perhaps you once lived deep below the mountain in Talos. Lemuria. I feel this is why I was asked to bring you here and for you to be able to see home. It is time to reacquaint yourself with that world that is out beyond the earth plane. At special times, not to live and to walk in this world in that way, but there's much for you to learn there, much for you to understand, and it will begin to bring a greater concept of light and the experience of light to you. Now I wish you to turn to the left and you will see a large rock. And I offer to you to see ancient Lemurian's face show to you. They wear a white robe and he has a long beard. And he will be your teacher for when you come to this place. And he will speak to you from the rock into your mind, into your heart, into your consciousness, however you choose to see that. And you will have all. It's like they are devas, but they're not devas that are holding something together. They are not orbs, for on Shasta they're like diamonds, multicolored diamonds that are always around everywhere. And you can let them speak to you also. This is quite an experience. So you must remember to be rooted down into the depth of the mountain. And I think you will be in wonder for what you discover about yourself. Many blessings. All right. Elena, very good. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad you're here. Yes, you may have a message. Oh, Elena, your message is about food. I'm wanting to say to you that you are eating something that is not good for you and need to take a moment to see and to look at that what you partake of. For there is a certain part of your body that is not happy with that which you think is healthy, but perhaps not healthy for you. And I see the weariness in the head. So let me just comb that away so you can have a greater illumination in the care of self. Hashema Piyate. Yes, I understand there are others, but if you're not strong, healthy, you cannot take care of others. Something that is not good for you. And we're going now to every cell and bring light, illumination. And perhaps you can sit and allow it to come to you. Many blessings to you, Elena. All right. Good morning, Barbara Ward. How are you doing? Good. Very good. Let me see. Take my hand. We are going on a different trip here with you. You are taking me to Egypt. There's a lot of sand, a lot of dwelling, I shall say. Something that a part of you deep inside wants to remember. Let me go deeper into this myself. It is within beads, smaller beads than are worn today. There is a gift of that. I want to say talisman. Perhaps you are one who made the colors that were painted upon sacred things, or wove, or created that which they wore. That within itself brings you a great wisdom and understanding of that which connects into the God of light and its empowerment and wisdom. So now I'm going to pull and take us both from that place and say to you, there is a room within your soul that is a square room that's filled with Egyptian language and gold, all four walls. So at first, envision yourself going there and feeling the wall. There's nothing to be frightened about. And eventually it will begin to speak to you and reveal that you remember that which you once offered and were during the Egyptian time. Very sacred place that your soul still holds for you. Go in a quiet time, not when there's a place you have to be or someone near and close, but this is sacred for you. So you ask me, how do I find my soul? Well, my friend, maybe this is the beginning of another level of awareness for you. And if you do know your soul, then you'll get there quite quickly. Yes, many blessings to you, Brother Ward. All right. MKZ. Message for MKZ. Take my hand as I wear a white glove. The white glove symbolizes purity and brings all that's standing before or touching into a pureness of truth. So, without I want to speak to you today about self-love. Yes, it's true. We all live upon and in this world. But how we live in this world is dependent upon how we perceive first ourselves, then our world, and then the God of light that we're connected to. Self-love. It's such an unwinding wheel of fortune, we can call it. There are times when you're in the depth of a distortion and it's uncomfortable until you go around the wheel and you can find a way to relieve it. I say to you not to look down on that which is coming as a place where you will be moving some distortion to discover a greater love for yourself. This is going to change how you are, how you live in the world, how you perceive. This is large. Not that it's large and uncomfortable, but that it is a large choice that has been made due to all the places you've stepped and began to feel inside your consciousness different. So, perhaps judgment will end, perhaps criticism, perhaps harmlessness will come. It is something like that that is on its way to you. And the message for me to bring you is be patient and remember to be loving to yourself. Need not look downward during it, but keep looking inward into your heart. It is where your love is. It's where you have stashed it and kept it separate, selfishly. So now as the time is coming where you must unlock that door and allow greater love come into the second chakra of the personality and to feel different, not only from within yourself, but as you meet people and realize how much you really love them all. Many blessings to you. And Casey. Excellent. All right, Barbie. I remember that last time, at least from where I, as Mother sits, you received a very powerful message. I hoped you worked with it. For you understand, all of you, the path isn't that it happens to you. It is a discipline. It is about contemplating and seeing where you are not that which is being mentioned here or in the text, that you must make movement in the understanding, and illumination will come to you. And all of a sudden, everything is different. So, Barbie, I also see things changing for you here, and in somewhat of a different way. But I think this is mostly about within yourself. I do not believe, as I'm shown, that you give yourself what you give others. And it is time now that you will find a way that it isn't selfish to give it to yourself. It is, and allows that which you give to others to even be more. Because you really can't give what is to others unless you know how it feels yourself. So this circle is here for you now to bring an understanding to. You must come first. It is an illusion, the statement that others should come first. Because if you haven't embraced and honored and respected the truth of who you are, whatever it is that you feel is that which will come back to you versus the love. So much to contemplate. Blessings to you, Marty. All right. Marby. Or Myra. Did Marby. So it's Myra. All right. All right, Myra. I hold out my hand and I would like you to touch it because we are in movement. We're moving to a cave in the universe where you go and stay during your experiences upon wherever it is you choose to go at that time. You've been many places. So in this moment, they're bringing us together to this place for me to chat with you. You have a cave of emeralds that you choose to sleep on. Understanding the heart is emerald colored, and you have been working on love for the in-between of many lifetimes and then living it and testing yourself whether or not you have tweaked it enough. So it's purposeful that today we come to that place where it's almost like the heart becomes naked, that you can see all that is within it without hesitancy. And I say to you, there's one thing, perhaps others, but one thing today we will talk about. And I want you to clear shame. See, even saying that word while we're here in the vibration of the cave, it begins to become like smoke, and it moves out and away so it can show itself to you. Perhaps at times you may have an awareness or a dream or just a visual. In truth, Myra, there is no shame. This is another thing that the personality creates to separate itself. So in truth, there is nothing here for you to separate yourself from. And yet there is some part of you here that could use the love you hold and the forgiveness for even beginning to think that a being as yourself would deserve to think of being ashamed or shameful. So whatever it is, empower those who are around you who participated and forgive. And then empower yourself and forgive. And let your heart in this emerald experience be lifted. And notice how the emeralds in your cave become illumined and bright, almost have a hum in their frequency. And when you return into the body, you will see that you have released a heavy burden. And now it is a greater love that you hold, not just for yourself, but first for yourself, and now for the world. Many blessings to you. All right, Lauren, Barbara Ward. Did I do you up top, Barbara Ward? Yes. Okay. Lauren would love a message. All right. Lauren, touch my hand with a white glove. And you may sit. And relax as frequencies of energy of love are surrounded. You search for many things, not realizing that there are many things within you. You tend to empower those that are without yourself, but cannot begin to even think that what's inside you can be empowered, helpful, calming, relaxing. But you must remember Mother, Father are within you. And as I say that, we'll acknowledge their presence deep within your heart. For a moment, choose to be as still as you can so that you can feel or hear what's the truth about you. The love that truly has always been yours, but you were afraid to trust it. You're afraid to go there, to trust there. There is a healing smoke of santos coming into the room to clear. Breathe deeply, it will not hurt you. Atapasha. Clearing the mind, clearing the heart, clearing the chakras, clearing the cells of your being. Atishita. And now the word willingness comes. You must become willing to not simply be the seeker, but be the one to do discipline, to choose light. I understand why those choose to seek it, but that which is sought and not completed is empty. So I offer you this energy of sitting, becoming quiet and searching inside. Yes, you may call me close. You will probably not hear my words yourself, but you will feel. And you will begin to own new feelings about yourself and have confidence and delight. Many blessings to you, Lauren. All right. So, Jules, thank you, Lauren, for your comment. All right. Reach out for my hand of a white glove. I see many things that come and move and come and move. And I'm going to say this is confusing, and I wonder if it is then confusing for you. That which is you name you give yourself, learning to listen, is interesting in comparison to that which I see. You must ask yourself, do you move your perception about things a lot and quickly? Because you see, that's why there is a study of the light. There is an awareness that becomes the truth, but it doesn't shift, it becomes. So there's no confusion. So, as I see you sitting within me, and I bring that word confusion to this place, I wonder if listening brings you that which you desire to hear. When your heart shows itself to me, and it wants to expand, and it shows me busyness. So many things I could say to you. Meditation, quietness. There's a recharging of yourself that is necessary, and purification of all around you. Or there is a sacredness that you have attained in another life, and you are probably attempting to get there, but you have something that's like you're on a bike and your legs are moving, but you're not going anywhere. And I think you must make a choice to be disciplined and to learn and to listen and know what you're really wanting will show it to you and how. I don't mean to leave you that you are confused still, but I think you need to take it deeper than you have, if that makes any sense to you. And the word that comes now in the clouds is become committed. And if you think you have, then look at it again. Look at that which you've read and what might still be there to read. For the words from the masters and many very powerful things hold a lot of understanding for the gift. Remember, time is now. We are in the 11th hour. And you are certainly, all of you, ones that need to be in your light, into the remembrance of truth, and walking your path. So many blessings to you, Jules. You may ask me questions if you like. Many blessings. Excellent, Barbara. Well, that's very true, Barbara Ward. You know, Barbara Ward, it's almost like I wonder if you're not going to create something unique and different from your memory. I don't know. Let's not put something upon it and just see what you come up with. Lauren, I feel the power. Excellent. And Myra says, thank you for the message. Wonderful, Myra. I'm so glad. I got the chills on your words. Thank you. Maybe you got disconnected. Can you hear me now? Yes, I would suggest go back and listen to it. It was very powerful and came from the heavens. Liking my purple and greens and things. Thank you. That's great. That would be fine, Lauren. Yes. I have the chills, Cavell. I felt yours was very powerful. Well, they all were today. Let's see, Barbie. Yes, I can feel your heart, and I know I'm going to use this word now. It's getting drained, and you don't want that to happen. You need to be in care of self. Very good. Wonderful, Lauren. For once, you let yourself be calm and enjoy and really feel it. Is it Mother Divine? Is it Blessed Mary? It's Divine Mother is who I hold. Yep. Divine Mother. Barbara says, oh, the infusion yesterday, did you enjoy it? You're very welcome, Barbara, and I knew most everybody should have been still out. It's intense, and it's going to continue to make changes. It's uh, um, you can't imagine, but you'll see differences in yourself. A question from Lauren. I know I knew Jesus. Do I have a mission? Well, I really don't believe knowing Jesus means that you have a mission. First off, our first mission is to remember our light and have a purity in the love of our heart. So if that's the answer you're wanting, yes. But I think that's the number one goal for everyone who is here. You've been light before. Study, get back to being the light again. And Jesus is one to show us that place where we all will one day arrive is without judgment or criticism, not being disturbed or upset by what people do and say. Uh, yeah, it's a, but I don't think it's that we have a mission from Jesus. Uh, if there's a mission, it would come from God. And I think we're living it now. We're in the 11th hour, and it's to become our light. Okay? Learning to take care of ourselves, Marby. Excellent. The infusion was so great. Thank you, Lauren. Wow, today it took a lot of time, but was very powerful. So this will still be up, so I hope you can go back and listen to today. There is so much that everyone could work with within themselves and be a part of the world changing. How's that? So I will see you tomorrow. Don't know exactly what's happening yet, but sure it'll be great. You won't want to miss it. And yeah, the infusion was wonderful. Yes. My group at home, I used to offer a package of them. I might offer that to all of you who really wants to do their journey, but wants the infusion to be a part of it. So we shall see. And thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And see the world in light. Try not to get caught up in all the other words I could use. You can listen again. There was a lot today. A lot. It was beautiful. Thank you for coming forward, all of you, and wanting to know light. Many blessings.